Cruise news, around 2/3 of the passengers on one ship are demanding a refund. They confronted the captain, but what he disclosed only made matters worse. I'm going to get you the details. Plus, new fees have been announced at multiple ports, and one popular cruise line is changing some key policies regarding payment and cancellation. Lots going on, and I'm going to get you up to date fast coming up. Welcome to the Travel Scouts. My name is Jason. We are your cruise news and information channel. Let's go ahead and jump into today's cruise news. Number 1, Norwegian Cruise Line has announced major changes to their onboard offerings. The first change is that Norwegian Cruise Line is moving away from its well-known free at sea offerings to a new program called More at Sea. There are several differences. Let's start with changes to their drink offering. With More at Sea, passengers will now have premium drinks included. Whereas previously free at sea only included drinks valued at $15 or less. The dining offering is also different. With More at Sea, passengers will receive additional specialty dining meals on sailings of 7 days or longer. Then the Wi-Fi offering has been altered to go from 250 minutes total per stateroom to 150 minutes per each guest in the stateroom. Then, just like the free at sea perks, the More at Sea program will still offer a $50 credit per shore excursion for the first guest, free airfare for the second guest, and an option for a third and fourth guest sailing free on select voyages. More at Sea is available now for sailings that depart on or after January 1st of this coming year. Now let's talk about the next big change by Norwegian Cruise Line, and that is that beginning on January 1st of 2025, they will also be doing away with a la carte pricing at their specialty restaurants. Instead, there will be a flat rate cover charge. And the third change is that Norwegian will be rolling out a brand new mobile app by the end of this year. Moving on to news piece number 2, Catalina Island will be increasing their cruise passenger fee. Catalina Island is located to the southwest of Los Angeles and Long Beach, California. The City Council voted to increase the per passenger fee from $5 to $7.50. The new fee will go into effect on January 1st of 2026. Then in similar fashion, number 3, Haines, Alaska will be implementing a cruise passenger fee. One difference with Haines is they have never had a cruise passenger fee before. Haines is located on the northern part of the Alaska Panhandle. It is a little farther north than the capital of Juneau. Around 100,000 cruisers arrive in Haines each year. Beginning next year, the fee will be $9 per passenger. It will go to $12 in 2027, then $13 in 2029. By law, the funds collected must go to things such as maintenance and improvements that would benefit the cruise passengers. Next, number 4, I have a hurricane season update. There is a lot going on. Here is a quick rundown regarding potential impact for cruise operations. Starting over in the Pacific, there are 2 weather systems of concern. There is a 70 to 90% chance of cyclone development for these storms. And over the next week, we're expecting to see some movement to the northwest. So if you have a cruise to the Mexican Riviera, that will be something that you would want to watch. It could potentially impact itineraries if it stays along the coast. Then over in the Atlantic, there are 3 weather systems being tracked. Tropical Storm Kirk is expected to become a major hurricane. Thankfully, right now, models are showing that it will remain out at sea. The weather system with the Red X has a 90% chance of cyclone formation. And it is currently moving toward the Caribbean. However, it is more than a week out, so that is one that we will be tracking in the coming days. The biggest concern right now is actually the system marked with the yellow X down in the southwestern Caribbean. Much like Hurricane Helene, it is moving toward the Gulf of Mexico. Its exact routing is difficult to discern at the present time. Thankfully, it is only being given a 40% chance of cyclone formation in the next week, so hopes are that it will fizzle out. Stay tuned for updates. Then number 5, Disney Cruise Line has rolled out new final payment and cancellation fee guidelines. It is effective for new bookings beginning now. If you book a cruise of 1 to 5 nights in length, final payment is due 90 days prior to your cruise. If your cruise is 6 or more nights, final payment is due 120 days prior. Then for their cancellation penalty fee, Disney has rolled out a new schedule. It is based upon the length of your sailing and the type of stateroom that you book. On the screen right now is the cancellation fee schedule for a cruise of 1 to 5 nights in length. If you stay in a suite or concierge stateroom, when you get within the specified time window prior to your cruise, you will lose the indicated percentage if you decide to cancel. The fees for all other staterooms are located at the bottom. And on the screen right now is the schedule for a cruise of 6 nights or more. The information is depicted in the same format. Okay, I've got more cruise news pieces remaining, including the top headlines of the day, but now it is time for our fast mid-show check-in. In the last video, I asked if you could be happy on a cruise without buying extras, things such as packages, specialty dining, and shore excursions. I received input from more than 7,000 of you, and here are the results. 83% of you said that yes, you could be happy, while 17% said no. Thanks for your input in all of the comments. Here is today's question. The question for today is very simple. Here it is. Do you track the number of times that you have cruised? Do you know the number? Chime in down below with A for yes or B for no. It's a question I have never asked. I'm looking forward to seeing the results, but now on with the cruise news. Number 6, the ILA Longshoremen's Union is officially on strike. These dock workers operate the ports across the east coast of the U.S. and the Gulf of Mexico. They have stated that they will not disrupt cruise operations as that is a separate contract. However, there could be a major impact in the supply chain across the entire nation. JP Morgan estimates the daily cost of the port strike will be between $3.8 and $4.5 billion daily as everything slows. Next, with some good news, bad news. Number 7, the 𝗵𝗲𝗃𝗃𝗏 residential cruise ship has departed Belfast, but it is held up once again. The 𝗵𝗲𝗃 launch has been delayed for 4 months. However, it finally set sail with passengers on Monday night. But the ship has now been required to drop anchor just outside of port as they await final paperwork. There's no exact timeline on when the ship will be released, hopefully soon. Then number 8, angry passengers are demanding a refund. 155 passengers departed on an 8-day cruise on the Rhine River. This was with TUI Cruises, and the voyage was supposed to visit 8 cities in Germany, Switzerland, and France. The cost of the cruise was around £2,000 per person. Not very long into the voyage, the passengers noticed that the ship was going very slow. It turned out that the vessel had a broken propeller. The cruisers confronted the captain. This was the relief captain who was filling in for the regular captain, and he made matters worse. He revealed that the issue with the propeller had been there for weeks, well before they set sail. Watch this video.
I'm just a relief captain on taking over for the company. Yes, indeed. So we are dealing with this problem every day. So we are talking to.
How many months has this problem been?
I don't know exactly, but it must have been there. It must have been there 3-4 weeks or something.
The entire situation became tense. Passengers said they felt like prisoners. TUI never informed them of the issue before the voyage, and the ship never departed Germany. They even spent the last 2 of 8 days docked in Frankfurt, the city where they originally embarked. TUI has a money-back guarantee policy, however, they say it doesn't apply to events beyond their control. A TUI spokesperson said that the itinerary changes were due to low water levels and berthing issues. However, other vessels were able to make the voyage without issue, and the captain had already revealed the real issue. 40 of the 155 passengers have reached out to media about the situation. 100 of the 155 joined a group where they are together demanding a full refund. At this point, TUI has only offered a refund of £200 per person and also a £200 per person future travel credit. Altogether, that totals about 20% of what each of the passengers paid. The question I have for you is, what do you think? Based upon this information that we have, do you believe that passengers should receive a full refund? Chime in down below. Okay, subscribe and turn the notification bell on to stay up to date with the latest cruise news and information. The next video, it'll be coming out soon, but until then, keep on cruising and we'll catch you in the next video.